Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 UFC fighters of all time. Over the years, the UFC has produced some of the most dominant and exciting fighters in the world, and we're here to showcase the very best of the best. Number 10. Georges St-Pierre. Known as GSP, this Canadian fighter was a two-time UFC welterweight champion and is widely regarded as one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time. His impressive record includes 26 wins and only 2 losses. Number 9. Jon Jones. A former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Jones is known for his incredible athleticism and skill inside the octagon. Despite some controversies outside of the cage, Jones remains one of the most dominant fighters in UFC history. Number 8. Chuck Liddell. A true pioneer of the sport, Chuck Liddell was a former UFC light heavyweight champion and one of the most feared strikers of his era. He's also one of the most popular fighters in UFC history, thanks to his exciting fighting style and charismatic personality. Number 7. Randy Couture. A UFC Hall of Famer, Randy Couture was a 5-time UFC champion in 2 different weight classes. He's also known for his remarkable longevity, fighting at a high level well into his 40s. Number 6. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Known as the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov retired from the sport with an undefeated record of 29 wins and 0 losses. He was a dominant force in the lightweight division and is widely regarded as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Number 5. Anderson Silva. A former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva is one of the most dynamic and creative fighters in UFC history. He's known for his incredible striking ability and has a highlight reel of knockouts that is truly impressive. Number 4. Demetrius Johnson. A former UFC flyweight champion, Demetrius Johnson is widely regarded as one of the most technically proficient fighters in the sport. He holds the record for most consecutive title defenses in UFC history and is a true master of the game. Number 3. Daniel Cormier. A 2-weight UFC champion and Olympic wrestler, Daniel Cormier is one of the most well-rounded fighters in the sport. He's also known for his incredible heart and determination, as evidenced by his epic battles with Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic. Number 2. Conor McGregor. Love him or hate him, Conor McGregor is one of the most iconic fighters in UFC history. His brash personality and devastating striking ability have made him a household name, and his record of 22 wins and 5 losses is nothing to sneeze at. Number 1. Jon "Bones" Jones. Widely regarded as the greatest UFC fighter of all time, Jon Jones has a record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He's a former UFC light heavyweight champion and has beaten some of the best fighters in the sport, including Daniel Cormier, Alexander Gustafsson, and Mauricio Rua. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Jon Jones is one of the most talented fighters to ever step foot inside the octagon.